cool. I'm not actually in my car yet, but oh well. Just need to say this before I got to my car, because I was so excited to say it. I actually got Student of the Month, somehow. I don't know what the qualifications are, but apparently it's a high honor, and I've got it. Yep, Student of the Month. Apparently, I think it's based on, like, your behavior in school, as well as your grades. Sorry for the sudden interruption right there. Someone was saying hi to me, and I had to say hi back. A friend. You're probably going to hear a bunch of cars running in the background, but oh well. I'll see you when I get to my car. I am back in my car. Now to turn the air conditioning on like I should have done. And I'm going. What you didn't hear was I sort of panicked because there was like so much water under my car. Like, you should have seen how much water was underneath of it. I don't think it's coolant because it was up to the full cold and my engine's, not like really hot right now, except it's 100 degrees. I don't know if that counts as hot or cold, but there's the potential that it lost a lot of coolant. Just because it's this full cold right now, and it's 100 degrees. I'll check when I get home, and I'm going to keep an eye on the temperature. The reason I'm so concerned about coolant is I had a wreck with this car a few weeks ago, and then we fixed it, but it had a coolant leak. Then we got it fixed, the coolant leak. It was just that the guy forgot to tighten the hose clamp, but it's still leaking a small amount, so I don't know. And because of the cat in my car yesterday, and there being a lot of liquid that came out of it, like I was panicking about yesterday, I gave me the idea, what if all this liquid in the school parking lot, is coolant? Because it's so much liquid. But I'm beginning to think it's from the rain from last night or something. But I don't know, I'm just going to keep an eye on everything and see. Why is there so much traffic? I've been stopped for a while. Okay, I've been told I should talk some about modern retro gaming. Apparently, this episode is brought to you by Modern Retro Gaming. That's a fact. So I've been told to tell you guys about them. Well, you see, Modern Retro Gaming is an up-and-coming gaming company that's not yet legal. It's not like legally a business yet, apparently, but it's coming along. They're currently in the process of making their development plan, a business plan, and you can't use the name. They've already got that taken care of, so the name isn't anything to be worried about right now. Or at least that's what they tell me. And they're giving me permission to use their name. But yeah, they've got a website already and a Facebook page and a YouTube page, and I'm going to put links to all these in the description of this video. But yeah, Modern Retro Gaming. And they've got a demo of their first game out already. That's always good. It's actually fun. It's a Legend of Zelda-esque 2D top-down perspective dungeon crawler. They haven't yet got a full story. Like, they don't have a set story yet, so the story might change as well as the locations, and it could potentially go from modern day back to medieval times. They're not certain yet, but I'll keep you updated as they keep me updated. From what it sounds like Modern Retro Gaming could become a big thing in the future. Their whole deal is that they take inspiration from the past while using modern technology. But oh well. I'm mainly telling you about this, well, one, because, they sound great on paper, and the game demo is fun. I played it. And also because this is sponsored, they are sponsoring me. Well, this don't seem too good. Traffic's busy, and that's always nerve-wracking. And then I got people like this tow truck that are speeding along, and okay, I thought they were gonna have a wreck there for a second. Why is everyone speeding? I don't understand that. Even the semi-trucks like to speed. And we're, near US 52. place where wrecks are about as common as breathing oxygen. I begin to think I know why. It's because everyone is speeding, and they drive way too close to other people's cars. Come on, this is a semi-truck that's so close to my car that I cannot see its front bumper when I look at it in the rear view mirror. I mean, come on, a semi-truck. It would easily total my car if I had to slam the brakes. And now it's going around me. But come on, a semi-truck, you know, an 18-wheeler, you would think they would teach them to be better drivers than that, considering how big the trucks are. Oh, I promised I would stop complaining. I will. Okay, I can't hold that promise up. I'm probably going to do a lot of complaining about traffic. That's just how I am. Oh well. So yeah, it's 3:55. School is out. Finally. Felt like an eternity. But yeah, I got 2 tests to take tomorrow. Always fun. Always. At least I got half of my math homework done at school though. That's always a plus. And at least the math is easy this time, mostly just putting numbers in the calculator and it giving me the results. And it's all multiple choice tomorrow on the math test, so that's good. What classes were your favorite in high school? Comment below what your favorite classes were. My favorite classes are, well, surprisingly enough, history is actually one of them I like a lot, as well as English. Another class I like a lot was the computer class, one where I got to program, called, what was it called? It was Game Design 1 and Game Design 2, as well as SciViz 1 and SciViz 2. SciViz standing for Scientific Visualization. Oh, and my current engine temperature is 185, I just thought I'd tell you that. And it's making a weird noise, but I think that noise is just air that's going past my car. I'll keep you updated. The digital one seems to wildly fluctuate, while the analog one just stays in the middle. I don't know which one's accurate. I don't really have a way of knowing. Wait. Please tell me there are no more cats in my car. No, there's not any. We would have heard it yesterday. Unless it's a dead cat. Oh my. I hope there's not a dead cat in there. Like, there could have been 2, but no, there's not a dead cat. We would have seen it. I mean, we would have seen cat guts everywhere, like, splattered all over the place if there was another cat in there that died. We are meeting someone today to see if they want the cat. Either that or my dad's already met them. I don't know. I've been at school for 6 hours today. So as far as I know, I could get home and the cat's gone. So I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you whether we found him a new home today or not. I told my teachers about it, and one of the teachers said that if the person we're bringing it to doesn't want it, that they would want it. But they don't know for certain, but possibly, yeah. No one knows for certain, but yeah. Oh, and I found out something interesting, and this is not to be racist. I'm not being racist when I say this, but apparently the pound will not accept black cats. Like, I mean, they'll take in a black cat, I think, but, like, they won't put it up for adoption. Apparently the reason for this is that black cats are so common that no one wants them. So, like, the adoption rate is so low that they just, put them down. I know it sounds racist, but trust me, I'm not being racist. I'm just saying the fact that, the pound won't accept black cats to put up for adoption. It's a sad, sad world we live in. Oh, and I also learned that milk is bad for cats. I didn't know that before. Yeah. You learn something new every day, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot. Another one of my favorite classes in high school was creative writing. It was a good one. I learned how to write. Learned techniques for writing. It it was fun, and I got to have complete creative control over what I wrote. So you know what I did the first few times is I tested the limits on that and went as gruesome as I could. No matter how gruesome I made it, he always accepted it. Because we always had complete creative control, and I smell burning rubber, and the temperature is 191 for the car. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. The analog one is the one I need to be worried about, I think. I'm afraid that maybe the cat sort of like detached a hose or something on the inside of the car. I hope it didn't. Oh well. Even if it did, I'm just glad the cat's not hurt, you know? Like, you know, the cat's life is more concerning to me than the car, but yeah. Why is my tape recorder still recording? It shouldn't have been recording back then. Back there. I'm gonna have to edit out that silent part now. Hooray. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this to work again. I'll be back in a second. I don't know why it's continually recording today. It's not like it did it yesterday. It's not like the noise is any louder than yesterday. Hey, come on, tape recorder. Just listen to the silence, you know, and stop recording. Oh well. I can do this and hit stop every time. I just realized I was being idiotic. I slowed down below the speed limit, and that's gotta be annoying for the person behind me. Let's see, is the tape recorder finally working? If it's not, I can move it to a quieter spot, actually, I think. Let's see if that's quieter. Probably not, but it's easier for me to reach it to hit stop on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the recording here today for reasons. I'm going to still put, like, update at the end. That stuff that I said I would update, you know, but for now, anyways, have a good day. Oh yeah, I just thought I'd tell you, I'm basically almost home. I'm at exit 184, and I get off at exit 182, so, you know, very close to home. And my engine temperature has seemingly stabilized at 191. It's not changed. It went up to 194 a minute ago, but now it's gone down to 191 again. And it's not changed since then. Now it's 194, but basically I'm saying I don't think it's overheating. I'll tell you right when I get home the amount of coolant in the car, so that we know whether it's lost it or not. It could have been full, because it said full cold at the school, but, you know, as I said, it was still 100 degrees, the engine was. So I don't know if that's hot or not, but I know it'll be hot when I get home. It's 196 now. Of course, as soon as I start saying that it stabilizes, now is when it goes up. 196, so it'll definitely be hot when I get home. So I'll be able to tell you whether it's full or not based on where it is when I get home. I hope it's full, or at the very least, slightly below it. If it's slightly below it, then I'm good. If it's a good ways below it, then, you know, it's not good. Not good at all. I'm beginning to really annoy the drivers around me because keeping a constant speed is not what I'm good at. Oh good, 182. So I'm almost there. Right now I'm mainly just doing this recording because it helps me to stay calm. It feels like I can talk to someone. So, you know, whenever I feel nervous, if I can talk to someone, that's always a good thing for me. You know, I could be praying right now and doing the same thing. And yes, prayer does work. Believe me, prayer does work. It does. That's all for now. I also figured out why the voice-activated system wasn't keeping it from recording when I was driving on I-40. I was going so fast that the wind was picking up the sound of the wind, and that's what kept it on. Why is the sound of the outside of my car keeping it on? That must mean it's louder than normal. I don't understand it. What? Is it just loud today? What? Wait a second. Okay, that was weird. It did stop recording. I know when it stops recording because I can hear the small motor going around on the inside of it. You know, which is proof that I'm using a cassette tape player. And my temperature is 198. And I'm at a red light, you know, always fun. The analog meter is still in the center, so it looks like I'm still good, but I don't know. For all I know, the digital one could be correct and the analog one is busted, but I don't know. I may not edit out the silent parts. I'll listen to it whenever I'm recording it onto the computer, and if they're short enough, then I'll leave them in. If they're long enough, I'll take them out, though. Guess what? My car engine temperature went up to 200. Whoa. Hey, imbecile! Why would you pull out right like then? You do realize that had I been going the speed limit, we would have hit. I was going 10 under. The speed limit's 45, and had I been going it, we would have hit. Head-on collision. Oh well. I keep forgetting that the tape recorder's recording sometimes. Oh well. Hey, at least now that I record when I drive, it'll mean that, you know, if I get into a wreck, it'll be recorded. Yeah, that's not much of a consolation. Oh well. Actually, probably the tape recorder would be busted, though, if I was in a wreck, so oh well. Hey, but if the tape is good, like if the tape isn't busted, then it'll still work in another tape player. Maybe I should leave a note in the car that says, if found in wreck, play tape recorder. Here's the moment of truth. We're gonna find out if I lost coolant. Sorry, I'm just terrified of bees, and one flew right next to me. There's a suspicious noise in my car again. This one is the sound of it losing pressure. It is exactly where it was the last time I checked. No coolant lost. Slightly under full, just slightly. Enough that it's okay, but not full, so I'm good. And I'll tell you, well, I guess I'll just tell you now whether the cat's been given away or not, because I'll know if it was. If it was not, it'll be in the garage, or the garage. It's not in the garage. I guess I'll ask my dad, and then I'll report back to you. See ya when I report back to you. We still have the cat here. The person who's thinking about getting them is coming to meet them soon, to see the cat soon. What you didn't hear happen off tape recorder was that the cat was whining because they were giving it a bath. But, well, and that's all's well in the world. I guess later on I'll tell you whether the person takes the cat or not. See you then. The person took the cat. They did. And the cat, this seems like it'll be a good home, but the cat seems sick, though. So they're going to take it to the vet and see. It had sort of like a diarrhea. So they're going to take the cat to the vet. I'm not going to know how it is unless my parents tell me, because unless they tell my parents, and my parents will tell me. So I guess you'll find out when I find out if the cat's good or not. Okay then. See you tomorrow morning.